Here we go. Call the meeting of the Carbon County Board of Commissioners to order with a prayer and a pledge of allegiance. Father, we come to you this hour asking for your blessing and help as we gather today. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask that you will clearly show us how to conduct our work. While it is foolish to worry about tomorrow, it's wise to prepare our thoughts and emotions for the next day. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held October 5th, 2023.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Are there any guests concerning county business? None at this time.
Next item, we have proclamation, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
I'll read it into the record. Whereas Women's Center was founded by a group of volunteers to assess the needs of area women, provide support in the form of peer counseling, and conduct community education programs about issues of importance to women. And whereas in 1977, the Women's Center Task Force received a CETA Special Project Grant to develop a full-time domestic violence program. And whereas in April 1978, the task force established the first shelter in northeastern Pennsylvania for battered women and their children. And whereas the task force was incorporated as Domestic Violence Service Center in June 1978. And whereas the first Victims of Crime Act grant was received in 1986 through the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency. And whereas during the fiscal year 2000-2001, the task force completed work on a social service protocol to assist human service providers with routine screening of their clients and consumers and appropriate referral of those who are victims. And whereas the purpose of the Domestic Violence Service Center is to work toward the elimination of domestic violence, and whereas this October, the Domestic Violence Service Center will observe 47 years of service to the community. Now, therefore, the Commissioners of Carbon County hereby proclaim October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month and honor and commend the Domestic Violence Service Center for its contribution to the residents of Carbon County, adopted by the Carbon County Board of Commissioners this 12th day of October 2023.
Thank you. Brianna, would you like to give a couple comments?
Sure. First, thank you so much for having me today. I am the outreach supervisor at the Domestic Violence Service Center. Just a little bit about who we are, what we do. We are a nonprofit agency. Everything is free of charge and confidential. So if you are currently experiencing domestic violence or know of somebody that is, please call our 24-hour hotline, 570-823-7312. Again, everything is kept confidential. And a counselor advocate is available at all times, including nights, weekends, and holidays to answer that phone call.
Are you able to give us the extent of the issue in Carbon County?
As far as
Domestic violence and how it is impacting our county directly?
well, I can say as far as the need goes, we see a lot more people coming to our agency in Luzerne County because of the access to transportation, the employment opportunities. And also too, trying to get the word out that we serve both counties. But that helps as far as, okay, well, I need transportation, I need employment, so let me call the closest county that offers those services to me.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Any other questions?
Does the media have any questions for her before she leaves?
Your name, please? Brianna.
Can you spell that?
Brianna,
Okay.
Shatter, Schadder.
And Brianna, I'm Amy from the Times News.
Nice to meet you.
Piggybacking off Commissioner Lucas-Evans, do you know how many cases of domestic violence typically are handled in Carbon County?
I can't give you stats off the top of my head. I can say as far as one of our programs that we offer to Carbon County residents where we will pay for their rental assistance for up to a year, we currently have 8 participants in that program.
Thank you very much.
Is that rental assistance program new?
Yes,
Okay.
we've had it for, I want to say about 2 years now. And so again, if anyone is interested in need of our services, they would call our 24-hour hotline and we can give them more information on that program.
Thank you.
And this one might be, more obvious, but why is it so important to continue the work that you do?
I think we have to bring awareness to the effects of domestic violence. The community has to be aware of how it impacts one's life. It not only impacts their mental, but also like their financial. The abuser could be the main sole provider, and that could be the reason why that person chooses to stay in that relationship. So it's important to know that they have other options rather than just staying. There is an agency out there that can address their needs in order to safely get them out of that relationship.
What would you recommend to someone who's in that situation?
I would say you are not alone. Domestic violence does not discriminate. There is people of all walks of life, color, background, age that have experienced domestic violence, and there is help out there, again, free and confidential. Thank you.
Did you say that transportation is an issue for people in Carbon County?
Yes, and just because we serve both counties, as far as the bus transportation goes, Uber, taxis, they're very, very limited on the transportation. And going back to if the abuser is the sole provider, they may not have a car, or they may not be allowed to have access to that car. Same thing with employment. They may not be able to work as a control tactic. So there are limited resources here, but we can step in, for example, that rental assistance program and assist them if they do want to remain in Carbon County.
Brianna, I would ask that you consider attending one of the Carbon County's Transportation Committee's meeting and bring this issue to them, because it may be something they could assist in, or at least it gives them an issue that we have not discussed in those committee meetings before. How we tend to talk about mental health, medical, and then general, but the access in regards to domestic violence and mitigating the impact, or ensuring that those individuals who may be abused do have access, that has not been an issue that we've discussed in that committee. So I think it would be worthwhile raising that awareness to the Transportation Committee.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I would love to.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
And I just want to add to it, I know probably 99.9% is women, but I think the last report we got, I think there was a man that was abused. So it's actually like everybody thinks it's just for women,
Yeah.
it's actually for any gender.
And I should state that, again, domestic violence does not discriminate. So as far as our services go, we can provide services to men, women, transgender. Again, we do not discriminate. But actually, now that you mention it, I want to say a month ago or 2 months ago, we had 2 males in our emergency shelter.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Knowing you were afraid about talking and you were excellent. I'm thinking like, you have to come
You
more
scared
often.
me with
Oh,
the
yeah, you know
stats.
what, here, we got the proclamation for you, it hasn't come up for this yet. I don't know if we wanna go out for this.
I didn't know where to stand.
Well,
Are we still
I don't know if you want a picture of her or anything. You can get in the middle.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brianna.
I was so
Pleasure.
nervous. Thank
No.
you. Thank you for being so nice.
Sorry, before you go, one more question.
Yes.
Because you did mention transportation, is there like an easy fix in your mind that you think? Do you think there should just be another route, or should there be a program like to get to them specifically?
We can only help so much. So we do provide Uber cards, we provide gas cards. But again, if somebody doesn't have access to a vehicle, what good is that gas card? And please excuse me, I'm not too familiar with the bus routes here. So maybe having additional bus routes, or even if there is a county program that can assist with either vehicle repairs or some kind of program that they can work towards saving up for a vehicle. I would like to see something like that. I think that might be beneficial.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next item, the report of executive sessions held.
There were none.
Department reports, the budget transfers.
Move to approve. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
There were no supplemental appropriations. Expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 75565 through 75577, and direct deposit check numbers 6057778 through 6058203 for the payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $664,987.25. This is the payroll dated October 6, 2023.
Motion to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Approval of check numbers 238977 through 239190 for expenditures through the general fund clearing account totaling $792,465.04.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
The treasurer's report.
Move to accept.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Would you like me to bring this up? Okay. The county depository, for approval, request from the county treasurer for renewal of the county depository, Mock Chunk Trust Company, FHLB letter of credit as collateral of county deposits as allowed by Act 72. This collateral will be updated annually.
Move to approve on discussion then after the second.
Okay. Second.
Kevin, you want to explain that to us? For the public, really? Just a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a $15 million letter of credit from the bank guaranteeing that it assures that the seller, that the payments will be made. The buyer must prove to the bank that they have enough assets or sufficient line of credit to pay before the bank will guarantee payments to the seller.
Could you give an example where that comes into play for us?
I'm not sure where that would
I would just ask if you could maybe follow up with
sure.
us. Yeah, because again, I did a little research on it, but I'm not totally understanding of it. So just to further understand, I was trying to look at an example where it came into play. Is it always, or is it something that's always there supporting what we do?
That's always there, just
Right.
in case.
Yeah, okay.
But I could check it.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Okay, may I poll the board?
Yes.
Yep,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
absolutely.
A new account for ratification. Ratify the authorization to the county treasurer to open the Fund 2161 demolition fund.
Yeah, move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Personnel report for county departments.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
The acknowledgement for courts and row offices.
Motion acknowledged.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. A bid award, the CDBG project. For approval, recommendation was received from the Director of Planning and Development to award the contract for the Community Development Block Grant bid opening on September 28th, 2023 for Lehighton Borough Public Facilities roof replacement, Lehighton Senior Center, fiscal year 2019, to H&P Construction of Coltmont, Pennsylvania, at the bid amount of $70,440.60.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
For approval, Children and Youth, for approval and execution, the fiscal year 2023-2024 purchase of service agreements with National Mentor Healthcare LLC, doing business as Pennsylvania Mentor, Broomall, Pennsylvania, United Children Homes Incorporated, West Hazelton, Pennsylvania, as per the attached rates.
Move to approve and
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Communications 911, for approval and execution, the third amendment to the agreement with Two-Way Mobile Communications Incorporated of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, to maintain and operate the Northeast NECOR phone system and EZNet services for the region. Maintenance includes hardware and software support and on-site services. The term of the agreement is January 1, 2024 through December 31st, 2024. Maintenance at a cost of $44,447.10. EZNet maintenance cost $19,710.63 for a total of $64,157.73. Funded through the statewide interconnectivity grant, co-stars number 12-E22-241. This is an increase of $2,025.20.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Planning and Development, CDBG 2023 application for approval. The fiscal year 2023 CDBG projects for entitlement and non-entitlement communities as per the attached list.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
For approval and adoption, the fiscal year 2023 CDBG resolution number 23-034.
Move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
The solicitor's report?
Thank you. Seeking a motion for ratification of a lease agreement with Sargent Holdings LLC of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania for the rental of a portion of the first floor of the property located at 410 Center Avenue in Jim Thorpe for the lease period commencing October 11, 12, 18, 19, 25, 26, and terminating on October 27th, 2023, at a cost of $100 per day for a total cost of $700.
Move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
And under the Tax Claim Bureau, seeking a motion for approval and execution of a revision to the agreement dated May 3rd, 2018 with Infocon Corporation of Ebensburg, Pennsylvania, to utilize Infocon Corporation to host the Tax Claim Bureau's software system at a monthly fee of $1,129.91, which is an increase of $53.81. VPN fee of $157.50, an increase of $57.50, and e-archives at $300, which is an increase of $6.
Motion approved and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Nothing further for the solicitor's report.
Any further business?
None at this time.
Commissioners' reports, Mr. Honor?
None at this time.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Meeting adjourned. We do have a new media person here today. Well, she's not new.
I am not.
Back.
Okay, you're back after years of being away. How's that? Haley, do you have any questions? Now, this is if you're gonna continue coming. If you're gonna continue coming, we'll put you first.
Yeah.
But if not, you have to wait till last. No, go ahead.
Of course, well, if I'm not here in person, I'm always watching.
Okay.
You know that.
So do you have any questions?
I do wanna ask if there's going to be a commissioners debate.
Yes, there is.
When's that?
The 30th at 7 o'clock at the American Legion in Lehighton.
Just curious, if you guys have anything to say about this upcoming election, how it's going in the office? Okay, yeah, the smaller ones.
I'll make my comments at the debate. How's that?
Yes.
I'll make mine on social media.
Yeah.
Follow me, right? C4 Commissioner.
All right, I know where to find you.
All right.
Amy.
Haley, are you done?
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
thanks.
Good morning. With regards to the demolition fund that was set up, is that for
That's,
the recorder deeds
yeah, the
with
recorder
with the
deeds at
blank?
$15, and it should, I think that's gonna come in effect by January.
Yep.
Yeah, January 1st, that'll come into effect.
Okay. With regards to the lease agreement with Sergeant Holdings, is that due to the elevator being out? Is that why it's happening?
Well, you must be psychic.
Well, we're really hoping it was gonna be part of the county employees fitness program where we're renting the gym for basketball during lunchtime, but the reality is the elevator. And, you know, ensuring access, to the tax appeals. Yeah.
So let's talk about the elevator then, since you guys, I know, just had all those repairs on it,
Yeah.
and now it's down again.
Well, I think what it is, I think there's a panel that was not replaced, like a circuit board. And I think they found a circuit board that they can fix it with, but till it gets shipped here, in fact, I think it was supposed to be here last Friday, and it still wasn't here yet, and that's like the thing, and I think that's one of the things that we have to look for in the future, like we have a lot of like the piston was replaced and everything, and, you know, rollers, but, the circuit boards have not, so I think that's something that we're gonna have to look to in the future to get it. I mean, that's all it is new circuit boards, so we're gonna have to try to update that, because they're probably gonna be obsolete in another year too.
Yeah, so it's getting close, unfortunately, to the end of its life. Now,
Yeah.
you can go to St. Mark's Church just down the road here,
Yeah.
and a 100-year-old elevator. But this modern one, 40, 50 years old, I think 1971, 72 probably, isn't gonna last half as
We'll have
long.
to see if we can get a crank on this one.
Right,
I
That's
don't
normal
know.
with appliances and everything.
Right,
nowadays,
right,
so it makes sense.
yeah.
And can you just refresh my memory with regards to CDBG entitlement communities, what the cutoff is for, because I know Lancer before, the last,
The
census,
numbers,
they were too low, so now
Right.
that I see them on here, I was wondering what the census, what their requirements are.
you know, we'll have to talk to Dave.
Yeah,
again
I
from
don't
the
know
latest,
for
yeah.
sure, no,
Yeah.
I couldn't answer that.
Okay. And may I have a copy of the proclamation that Attorney Buckland read? And that's all.
Okay, question on the construction. Do we have a date yet for when the inside will begin?
November 13th. I'm putting that out there because that's what I was told, November
As of
13th.
yesterday.
As of yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, today might be different, but November 13th.
And then, just in response to what she was saying about transportation being an issue, do you guys have any ideas of how to, go about fixing that or making a program of some sort?
Well, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go in defense of Lantern Carbon Transit. I think it does an excellent job of providing service in Carbon County. The problem is, just like domestic awareness or domestic abuse awareness, is awareness of what Carbon Transit provides. Because it has great flexibility in its services. Tends to focus, of course, more internal to the county, but it is an effective means of transportation based upon the resources and funds that we have available to support it. There's no question. It doesn't mean it's covering all the gaps, and she may have identified one that, that Transportation Committee just wasn't aware of, and may be able to make some type of modifications to address some of the issues. But again, I think awareness to that committee is gonna help find the gaps that maybe we didn't foresee before, or did not see before in regards to this issue.
So then what do you think is a good, next step forward?
I think Brianna should talk to the Transportation Committee and expose to them the issue that she's seeing from a domestic violence perspective to see if there is something that they might be able to do, leveraging our existing transportation system. Or if not, coming up with new initiatives that we may be able to use to mitigate or to assist in ensuring that individuals have whatever access is needed, be it to the service, be it to employment, or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
I do. All right. Go to lunch, everybody.